Mary, from your student days in ASCSU to your legendary tailgaters to your landmark work as our first Vice President for Diversity, you and CSU have shaped each other in wonderful ways. I want you to know that your graciousness, your kindness, your resilience, and your humor have also shaped the people you've worked with, me included. We've learned from your example and benefited over and over again from your work and your commitment. I hope your legacy at CSU and as Vice President for Diversity is an enormous source of pride for you, because it should be. You've opened doors, invested in people, led with dignity and courage, and made life better for countless students, staff, and faculty. What greater tribute can I offer than that? Thank you for your friendship, your partnership, and for stepping up when I and CSU really needed your leadership. Congratulations, my friend. Enjoy your retirement.
What I think is most amazing about Mary, which you don't find much these days, right, is that this is the only place she has studied and worked. Now, for some people, they'd say, you're usually encouraged to go somewhere else, get a different experience, and come back. But she was able to find her passion, her love, her opportunities right here. And so this was more than a job for Mary. This was her life.
Mary O has been a mentor, confidant, and hero to me since 1998. I have immense respect for her knowledge, experience, and critical thinking about all areas of diversity and inclusive excellence, and especially her propensity toward taking action to make meaningful changes. She has never rested on her laurels. She's never taken anything for granted, and she's always been there to help us move mountains. For our campus and our division, Enrollment and Access, one of the most impactful things that Mary O has worked on is the creation of the Principles of Community. Mary assembled a group of 50 volunteers, including deans, administrators, students, faculty, and staff, to discuss and define what it means to be part of the CSU community. That thoughtful investment of time, energy, and intellect by Mary O and those volunteers has given us all a statement and a voice that makes clear what we aspire to achieve as a CSU community. On a more personal level, when I was a newly minted vice president, having Mary O by my side was critical to my success during what we now call the Touring While Indigenous incident of bias on our campus. Her unwavering commitment to doing what is right, not what is easy or comfortable, and her understanding of what our Native community might be dealing with at that time, created space for me to unpack the event on a personal level while acting effectively in my role as university administrator that was most widely associated with the situation. I don't think I would have made it without her.
In my experience here at Colorado State University, I feel very fortunate and blessed to have worked alongside Mary, that she has made such a big difference in the lives of faculty and staff and students, not only here on campus, but also in the Fort Collins community. In the different meetings and committees and things that I've worked with her, one thing is always common, she's always trying to make a difference for the lives of our students, to make CSU a more welcoming and inclusive place for students, that they can feel at ease when they are here and learning. I felt that's one of the most important things that she has done and that I've witnessed, is always keeping students at the forefront in all decisions that are being made, not only for today, but thinking into the future.
I've known Mary Ontiveros since the early 1970s, when we were both students at CSU. I remember Mary as a student leader on campus. She excelled at anything she put her mind to. As a student leader, Mary felt that student government and student organizations could be an instrument of good. She spoke up for the powerless and the voiceless. She rolled up her sleeves and fought for equality and equal opportunity. Throughout her time at CSU, Mary was a relentless advocate for students. She was always challenging herself and others to improve the student experience on campus. One of the benefits of being on campus for decades is that you're able to see the fruits of your efforts over time, and Mary can proudly look back on her accomplishments as a student leader, her accomplishments in admissions, and her accomplishments as the Vice President for Diversity. It's hard to sum up Mary Ontiveros in such a short space, but as she retires, I will try to make it simple. She was hardworking and talented, and she brought style and grace and a great sense of humor to everything she did.
She is genuinely kind. She treats people with respect and inclusion, not just because the principles of community say, but she was doing it long before then. Mary is a huge movie buff, and before COVID, she would actually be seen at the movie theater every weekend seeing a new movie, getting her popcorn, and then pouring her jalapeno juice on top of her popcorn. She never takes a sick day. No, really, folks, she never takes a sick day. In fact, if you pulled up her HR documents, you could probably cash in those sick days for years of vacation time. Unfortunately, we are not able to do that, but Mary could contribute them to the vast majority of people on campus because she's never out sick. She's beat cancer not once, but twice. That's how fierce she is. She has fierce integrity, and she does not compromise for what she believes is right.
I want you to know that the legacy that you have left has been so important to the voices that are often overlooked and not heard. So I want to thank you for that.
Mary, congratulations on your stellar career at CSU, and best wishes on your retirement.
Thank you, Mary. I appreciate you so much. You will be missed.
I can't wait to see what you're going to do out in the community because I know that you will not rest. You will do things, you will continue to contribute, and you will continue to work for justice in our community. Thank you, Mary.
Mary, thank you. You have been such a mentor to so many faculty, staff, students over the years, but personally, you've been a mentor to me.
Hi, Mary. I am so pleased to be able to join you today, even if it's virtually. I want to send a huge congratulations on your retirement and to thank you for all of your years of service for CSU. You leave a phenomenal legacy behind, and I know that for many, many centuries to come, people are going to be talking about your contributions to CSU. Congratulations again. I wish you all the best.